What's up, y'all? Stefano Shea. Welcome to Under One Roof. This is episode number 3, and we talking about financial literacy. You feel me? Little, what is it? Broke dad? No, rich dad, broke nigga.
Rich dad, broke nigga.
Say what's up, Chris.
What's happening? Chris Hollis here. Y'all know what's going on.
Y'all, yeah, we had to come in here and make y'all think that this is giving like some bougie shit because that's just how I roll sometimes. But it's really just I just like to dress up a lot and wear the finer things. When sometimes that damn bank account is not giving finer things, and I know that I'm not the only one.
Nah, that's for sure not. You know, I know mine ain't looking like that right now. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out for real.
Cause you're not gonna be the one wearing sunglasses inside.
Oh nah,
Some frames.
nah, I can't do that.
Take these damn glasses off.
Can't do that.
The lights are bright in here. God damn it. Okay, but no, actually that's a heavy topic because a lot of us do live beyond our means, like especially in the Black community. Like I am not saying I am victim of one for sure. It's just like there's something about growing up and being like exposed to the finer things in life at an age that I guess you can't really afford them, and so then you try to attain them in ways that you probably should be saving for most important things, like having a house and a car and all that other stuff. But you know, it just for me, it's just like it comes off like. For me, it's just that it came off very strong on how I liked the finer things, and I just wanted to get them, and so I think I got to an age where like, okay, I'm gonna work to get my own money to get it, but I was never taught how to balance it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, how about you? How is that? How would you describe what financial literacy is to you?
Financial literacy.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even know what that meant, honestly, growing up. I mean, you know, you talk about finer, you know, one of the finer things.
Mm-hmm.
I think coming up, that wasn't like, I wasn't really thinking about the finer things. I think it was more like, I don't know, I was just trying to be a kid, you know. I just wanted to be, you know, if I had some J's, if I had some basketball shorts or white tee, I was good. I wouldn't worry about nothing else.
That's crazy. So designer and all that stuff just wasn't a thing.
Nah, not till you got to like high school and it started being a thing. You know, and high school like a fashion show. So
it is. So that's actually true, and I feel like everything was a fashion, especially like the type of brands and stuff that were being used at the time that we were going. Because we grew up with like Shakas and Pro Clubs,
exactly,
Dickies. Yeah, that's how we grew up, and so that was like ghetto wear.
No, for real, it was easy. It was easy. It wasn't no like,
It was easy. You go down to Slauson or the alley, or go to the nearest Style 7.
Yeah,
Style 7.
Style 7. You got Lupita's. There was another shop on Washington right to buy food for less. You know, white tees, Chucks.
Yeah.
You know, girls scrunchy socks.
Girls scrunchy socks.
Yeah, that was, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, and it was cheap. Like if you think about it, like they weren't charging like $50 for, you know, some socks and so on and so forth. But now the older you get, the more expensive, the more expensive brands that you want, the more you're paying for them. So like Gucci socks are like easy $200.
Yeah.
And you're like, why can't I just buy some $2 socks? You know.
Yeah. And I think even now, I'm not even.
You know,
my
like
personality. I don't got like a real flashy personality, so I don't be like.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be thinking it's corny. Like I remember one of the homies, I ain't gonna say his name. He used to come to school. He had a Louis Vuitton umbrella. Like all Louis Vuitton. So he's from Atlanta.
Like Farnsworth.
He's from Atlanta. Yeah. People that went to high school, they know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He had that one umbrella.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was never into, you know,
paying into that and then paying for that stuff.
Yeah, nah, 'cause it wasn't no like for a minute it looked corny. Like it was like, okay, you got all designer on, but you're not really living like that.
You're not really
you
living
just
like
got the clothes.
Yep.
So you look like like a clown. No shade to nobody that be doing it, but
That we
that's just
just
my perspective. That's my take on it.
that was the
Yeah.
same. That's what we were just talking about before we hopped on here. The difference between broke and bougie. You know,
Yeah.
like that's like it's our version of what rich and poor is. Cause and bougie is like you present yourself like you got it, like you live like you got it, but you really don't. It's just that real bougie. Like all my family would be like, "You so bougie," and that would be more of a personality than it would be the actual stuff. But sometimes it all correlates with each other.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Uh,
you're like, were you gonna say something? Oh, I was just gonna say something. I
nah.
was just gonna say your so talking about what you shouldn't be spending money on, like how I was just like, spending money that you just don't got. Do you have any financial mistakes that you feel like you made that was like shit? I could have saved money and not spend money on that.
Um, I mean, probably my little like coming up my little weed money. Like,
Okay, okay.
if I was smart back then, I'd have never spent all my money on chucks and white tees, and I'd have
Mm.
did some other stuff with it. But I think now as an adult,
Mhm.
I be real. I'm cheap. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm cheap. I ain't gonna. I'll put it out there. Nigga cheap. And
That's good. That means you got good saving skills,
yeah,
then.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah. So my savings account be good, man.
Mhm.
I don't really splurge too much. I think if anything, I'll splurge on like family or splurge on like a date, stuff like
Mm.
that.
Mhm.
'Cause I think it's first impression,
Oh, okay.
first impression, everything. But so I make it right. But
Okay, he about to have these girls ringing up the phone line. Oh, he got
uh,
money.
nah. But I make sure, hey, they know for sure
No, no, no. Oh,
I
yeah.
ain't one of them.
Believe me, I
Yeah,
know the stories. Okay, some of
yeah,
you be like, some of them deserve it, some of them don't even deserve it. So
yeah. No, for real, for real.
nah, but I think that that's a good thing to know to have because then you have a safe like rainy day, like
Oh yeah,
rainy day stuff. Um, like I grew up not knowing about having a rainy day.
mm,
I just you got money, you spend it, and I just you get money, you spend it, and I just feel like that has just been something that I have been doing until I got a little older and made money that makes sense. Cause I think like
yeah.
when I was working at this place called 21 Choices in Pasadena, and I that was my first job ever working at a yogurt parlor. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, with Charles.
Yeah, I was working with your boy. Charles, you our
Shout
boy,
out,
bro.
shout out
Shout
Chuck,
out to
man.
Charles.
Chucky B, man. My boy in love right now.
Love Charles. Oh, is he? Is
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
Oh yeah, he got his family and stuff now. I so working there was like my first time making chips. Like I was like, oh shit, like I get a check written straight to me and shit. Nigga, Forever 21 was right next door to that damn store. I was up in that motherfucker every check I got, almost like trying to just dress up because I just
Yeah,
love dressing up
yeah,
and I love like styling and I just love doing that shit. But like, I would say that if I were to go back, if I can go back, I would absolutely save that shit. I would save it so much so that way I can have a rainy day.
yeah,
I probably could have had that money for sure to go towards college.
yeah.
Like because at the
Exactly.
time it just wasn't something like community college. Going to free for community colleges wasn't a thing at the time that we were in high school like it is now. But so I would have saved that money for college. I would have saved that money just to you know, maybe have a like better like security when it comes to even like owning homes and shit, like
Hmm.
buying property and stuff. So all that stuff, and black people aren't like unfortunately given that blueprint at a very early start like other
Hmm.
people are, other cultures are. I feel like, and I think that's because it's what you consider generational, you
Yeah,
know, knowledge and generational habits.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? In our
yeah,
own culture.
yeah. 100%. Man, that's what I'm on right now. Is really investing in real estate, bro. Like
Okay.
that's making my money work for me, right? And
Mhm.
being able to provide security for your family, right? I think that's so important, right?
Mhm.
'Cause generational wealth is like you said, something that we just not taught. It's
Yeah.
like I know for myself, like my people Section 8, so
Mhm.
it wasn't like oh we come from people owning homes and
Yeah.
going to college and doing all these great things. It's just you just trying to survive day by day,
Yeah.
and that's not a good feeling
Yeah.
at all.
It's
So,
not.
yeah.
Yeah. And yep. And that's so interesting because even through that, do you feel like that there comes a sense of like do is there is that life just something that becomes like I don't care what no one says about me type of thing, or does it become something that you worry about what people say when living in circumstances that are considered like Section 8 and stuff like that? Like, was that something that bothered your family coming up in any way?
Nah, I don't think so. Like my friend came from the South, so I feel like
Mm,
just coming to California in general was like a blessing for them,
mm,
right? 'Cause they come from like what they call the sticks. Like it really
mm,
ain't too much out there.
mm-hmm.
They came to California for a better life, right? Like most people, like especially we both from Altadena, so like
Yeah.
most people
Yep. They
coming
came
up to
from.
Altadena come from the South, right?
Yep.
And
Yep. My family came from Oklahoma and Texas.
you know,
My mom's side Haiti. So yeah.
yeah. So it's palm trees, sunshine. That's what they was thinking.
And up in the hills.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? That's how
exactly.
my aunt described it. We were on top. We were living in the
Mhm.
hills.
Yeah, Black
That's
Beverly Hills, huh?
uh huh. Uh
Yeah,
huh.
but
Okay, good. I love that.
yeah, but no, I was never like discouraged or nothing like that.
Mhm.
Growing up in Section 8, I don't think my family was.
Mhm.
I think it was just a way to get by. That's what they knew.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and even now, I still don't look at it as a bad thing. I think it just give me motivation of where I know I'm not gonna put my kids in, right? Or it's just
Mhm.
something that you start from the bottom. It's only one way to go. You're gonna go up, and
Mhm.
that's my mentality. How I look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart. Yeah. I think a lot of like in the not to speak for like gay culture or gay people or gay black men and stuff like that, but how I perceived living beyond my means was just, a way of like, it was so interesting, almost like fitting in, almost feeling like you're seen, and respected and stuff like that. And so, I didn't have, I like, after like watching shows and knowing some friends who had to lean into those finer things as a sense of like confidence and like it was like it's almost like retail therapy, in a sense and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But we all grow up in like certain societies that have steered us to like recognize those things as those safe places for us when it's a little toxic for us, to spend like that and to like have to and feel like you have to live like that to be seen, to be heard, to be respected because it's already hard enough to feel that acceptance being gay. And so I feel like that's where my perspective kind of comes from on like where and now I will say that but we do take away some fire ass fashion sense though. You feel
Oh,
me? And
100%.
you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I know you've seen some fly ass things
Nah,
on me that you
nah.
like.
I done took some of your stuff. So I done I was in your closet a little bit. Took your style a little bit, man. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
respect that because I feel
yeah.
like there's like, and that's the one thing that I loved about with the thing that we're learning about each other is that like there is a lot of commonality there that gets introduced when we're put into the circumstances versus being like, I'll never wear that shit, that nigga
Yeah,
wearing or stuff like that because I'm not gay or whatever the fuck
yeah.
you would think that comes from.
Yeah, I think it's just like fashion, just making stuff your own, right? So
Mhm.
like I see you wear something, right,
Mhm.
and then you be going, I go in your closet, I be like, I can wear this. I'm gonna put it on with a different little
A little
flavor
flair
to
on
it.
it,
You feel me?
yeah,
So you know, or just like I think one thing I took like the little, what was you wearing a little fishnet looking joints, the little top. So I'm like, man, I could wear that,
yeah. Uh-huh.
but I gotta put my own
The fish
own
top. Which
flair.
which fish top?
Little
The
fishnet
fishnet?
top, yeah, little
Oh
fishnet top,
shit.
yeah,
Oh shit. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah.
Okay, but you will wear that.
Oh yeah, but I put my
You
own
have to put
little,
your own spin on
yeah,
it. Yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna wear
Okay.
how you wear it, nigga. I'm gonna wear how I wear it.
So
That's
the difference
the
between me wearing and you wearing it is giving Merman and Chippendale.
nah, I ain't gonna say Chippendale, nigga. I was just,
Cause that's what the fuck, bro. You'll be like, and women love that shit though. Women be going to
Yeah,
see Chippendales now,
yeah.
okay?
That's what I'm saying. You feel me? It's like some smooth. I think that
Yeah,
they like my demeanor, how I approach it.
yeah.
They not used to somebody wearing that.
That's
Yeah,
true,
so
and you could pull that off.
yeah,
You can,
exactly.
you can. Cause I've
Yeah,
been seeing even down to your shoes. You like, but I feel like that's like something that everybody's getting into. But
exactly. Yeah.
so then my question. So then, are you spending that amount? Are you spending a lot to change up that style, or are you just looking at
Mm.
more like thrift ways to get to it, or more like more affordable ways to do it?
Yeah, for sure. I think that is way more affordable than when you trying to get J's and all this other stuff, right? Like
No,
because
okay.
like I got some little Steve Madden loafers that was like $45. I forgot where I got it from.
Oh shit, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'll be going to Nordstrom's rack,
Oh
like
yeah,
all
Nordstrom's right
like all
here.
these places. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's crazy. Now I wonder, like, where that, where that. That's a whole nother topic that I would love to get into on another day. But I think that tying it back to like how we spend our money, right? And I think that's great because now there is like ways to still make yourself look presentable or like wear the things that you want to wear without having to spend your arm and a leg to get there, you know. And I think that like that's cool that you do that. Like I feel like some some people would think Nordstrom's rag is like expensive, but it's
No, it's
actually like
affordable.
I feel like it's definitely affordable.
Crazy for I go out there and get like 5 pair of shoes for like $200.
That's fire.
Like for real.
That's fire.
Yeah,
I have not gone into Nordstrom's rack like that, and I
yeah,
need to.
yeah. Wallets, all that. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fire. Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
I will. Um, I also think that um, I also think that the only way for us to like understand how to save money and to like really get the financial knowledge that we need to have is like really investing in the people that can help you get there. So like I have one of the step ways that I really have worked on being better with money, especially now as like a 34-year-old, is getting a financial advisor.
Mm,
You
mm,
know, like that I mean, my financial advisor, shout out to Julian Blake, I basically met him through um, a church that I was a part of called Reflection Church. Very
mm,
dope pastor, Ben Jones. What's up, Ben? And I got introduced to Julian through by way of being involved with that church. And when I hit when I hit that breakup with PCC,
mm.
and I had to like kind of figure out what the hell I was gonna do financially, because without having my job for 15 years, and they didn't give me a severance, like it was like, what the fuck am I about to do for money? And so I had to like lean on somebody that knew what to do, because at this point it was like I can't be just like being frivolous, and I can't just think that I'm about to get money coming in easy like that. And I think that's one of the things I got really spoiled with, was like having a salary job. And then, right, Chris, like when you got that salary thing, that shit hit
Comfortable.
different.
Yeah, 100%. It's comfortable. You know where the money comes from. You ain't really, stressed out. You ain't
Right.
tripping.
You know, I'm like, damn. So once that shit hit, I was like, I need to think about how I'm about to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And because I can't run home to mom and dad and be like,
Yeah,
can y'all take this? Can y'all pay for this? Like, I can't, like, it's all on me.
yeah.
And so I had to like, okay, I got to figure out how I'm going to get this money and get it quick. And through Julian, I learned about certain ways to get that money. And that's like, tapping into my 40, was it my 401k? Yeah, tapping into my 401k, my retirement. Like, I didn't even know I even had that shit. Learning about salary and learning about
Man.
like benefits and all that stuff was just by working. And I did not have that before. And I think that's another part of financial literacy that we did not get to get growing up.
No, not at all. So, man, what I want to ask you though, I don't even think I asked you, is like,
Mm-hmm.
what was your first thought when the stuff with PCC happened? Like, what was your, we all get that initial reaction to stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what was your initial reaction to that?
I when I got when I got let go, I was very. I honestly just thought more about how the fuck am I gonna afford to live. That was
Mm,
literally one of the first things, because I wasn't making money any other way. I would have like little side gigs here and there when I was like getting an acting role or like doing some side educator shit. But like when knowing that I had that consistency coming for 15 years, I was like, wait, that's about to get cut. And my eyes got big and I was like, wait a minute. And then everything else kind of like came after that, like the people I'm gonna miss, all this other stuff. How am I gonna protect myself? Like, is this fair? Like all this stuff was going through my brain, and I just was like, what the fuck? And yeah, so that is like it was like a what the fuck feeling, and I thought about money because I knew that I hadn't really been saving like that. I hadn't really been like doing all the things I need to do, and it's just been hard. You got credit cards to pay, and you got rent. It's so many things that your money is always going into that like it was just hard for me to save, and then school loans and shit. Oh Lord. So it's one of those things where I'm just like I had so much to already pay for that not having that job, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna survive. So
yeah. But I mean, it woke you up though, in a sense. You feel like, and I think you tap into your creativity more too, though, which is, I think it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I feel like I was telling this to my best friends like, well, I was talking to my friend Cyamber. Shout out to Cyamber about how like I was, I needed to be like Peter and walk with faith on water. And it was scary for me to do that because it was so abrupt. Like it's not like I could plan for it the way that they let me go. It was like it just came out of nowhere, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And to this day, it's like, "What the fuck?" But I had to then look at that push out like a blessing because I love that job as far as like loving my kids. I was working for with Upper Bound and servicing those students from low income communities, and just shout out to Trio. I love every single student. I've affected generations. I could say 15 years of generations of kids get to where they are, college route as a mentor, like all the things. And I feel really good about that. And I felt even better about it knowing that like I found a second passion to follow outside of acting and putting on productions and stuff. So I had to let that go, or else I would have never let it. I mean, I would have to be pushed out because I would have never let it go if there was no other way. And then of course being secure, having a job. You know what I'm saying? Like having a job and just making money consistency, like that's something that's just not common in Black male culture. Like we always looking for jobs. Like nobody trying to hire us type shit.
That's true right there.
You feel me, bro?
Yeah.
So it's just like I think that I can say that I'm grateful to not be. I made enough autonomy to like right now I'm choosing not to work and take on another like corporate job because I'm betting on myself and just starting my production company. Getting a talent manager to like put me out there for roles. Like I need to give myself 100% of that because it's been waiting for me. And so I'm just happy that I literally have that to believe in enough, or else I would have just been trapped in that, that cycle of like trying to get a job, being a Black male trying to get a job, because that's so consistent, and it's been a history of that,
No, 100%, man. But I think you doing the right thing. That I admire that. I got a creative side to me as well too. But I think, me being in a master's program right now, focus on business, man. I think I am moving in my passion with my work, so it aligns. But it's like I still got that passion to be like, damn, I might need to quit this shit and just go all in with my brand. But
yeah, I mean, it's good enough to do it. So you are like balancing out school, work, family, like all that. Like has that, and how has that been financially for you?
Man, I mean, it's financially for me, I think, I don't know even the way to put it. Like, I think the biggest thing, right, is what just happened with the fire. Like, I had to move my family from Altadena to the IE area, man, and sign a whole nother lease on top of paying rent here.
Yeah.
So I think that's been something that's like just hit my pockets over the head.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, man.
And how you been getting through it is just but just God just coming in and
Yeah, God, you know, man, trying to stay consistent, working out.
yeah.
You know, talks like this with you, man, help
Mm-hmm.
me out. But yeah, just pushing through, man. Honestly, it's just like I think I'm like coming out of shock mode.
Mm.
You know, so I think when everything first happened, it was just like, you gotta. I'm just straight fixers, problem solver. So I'm gonna go straight and just try to solve everything.
Mm-hmm.
And now things is calming down. So now I'm like, okay, I'm really feeling the effects of it. But
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, we both in the same shoes, bro. Just trying to make it for our family, like being the men, and you got what is it, 3 on you, 4 on you? 5 on you. How many you got on you right now? It's
Oh,
between
family member.
yeah, yeah.
Man, I got grandma, my aunt, little sis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So three.
3,
Yeah,
yeah.
three.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm juggling like 10.
Mm.
It's like we both got people on our shoulders right now that's like on us more than ever, and we're not even really shit in any position to be like
Exactly, at all.
you feel me, like nowhere near that shit.
Yeah.
But by the grace of God, bro, he's making that shit work.
Mm.
Like making that shit work for me, having from 70s people in their 70s and scooters and stuff, completely you needing accommodations 100% to like little kids, little cousins, like it's the fires that Eaton Fires completely have come into our lives in a way that we never would have expected, and shaken us up, and really have made us have to think in a completely different fiscal way ever. It's like it's not about us first now. It's about them 100%, and like making sure that they're good. Even them having to come here, they mama, family have to come here, and like we have to open up this couch to them, and still may need to, because this shit gonna be for a long time. So I really hope that we get some. The financial assistance has been coming in, which is cool. Like people doing some shit. I think that that's really cool for them to be doing in any way, shape, or form. But it just feel like there doesn't seem like there's like a structure to it. It's just like if you hear about it, you get it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then if you don't, then shit, like so we have to like send each other stuff if we can, or sometimes if we can't, then it's just like fuck. I feel bad because I want to be able to give to everybody else, but we all fucking going through something right now, and that money part, that financial assistant part is like number one.
No, 100%, man. I think the good thing out of this, like really, is just like for me personally, right? Like I never really thought about real, like thinking about life insurance, thinking about just renters insurance, just everything, right? Home, just like so I never owned a home, so
right, same.
Just the learning process, and even just going around really trying to hustle within a week to find a lease for my family, like just really learning about the real estate game, and talking to different agents, different websites, man. It just putting me on game a lot, and I think that's the blessing out of all of the Eaton Fire stuff, man.
It's teaching you all this stuff now and gearing you for.
But yeah, for when it's time to come, I'm already connections, being built through this process too. So
That's crazy. Yeah, same here, man. And I just bless my sister Angelique, because when I tell you that she's come in like Coretta Scott King, just like really just doing a lot of the hard groundwork. And I have to also like be easy with her though too, because she has my nephew Ken, her son Ken. Hey Kenny Boo. And so like her picking up that stress on top of her having that job and doing this, it's just, I try to tell her to be like, yo, you gotta just calm down a little bit sometimes, but she can't help it. She's just a giver. She likes to help. And even like, making sure she's good financially too, because that's a lot of times she's taking away from making money at work that she's putting in to like support our family. And so, it's just a constant, it's going to be a constant thing. And that's the thing I'm thinking about the most, of how long all this is going to take, bro. But getting this knowledge, you hit that shit. All that knowledge we're getting right now, home ownership, you're doing like, insurance and, all that shit is just really something that we're gonna look forward to because we are the future of Dina in a sense.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%, man. And I think right now is the time, like, to really just, like, if you from Altadena and you really like, lost home, your family lost something, man. Like, this is time for you to really like reflect, dig deep, and like find out a long term way that you can help your family, help yourself,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think owning property should be the main priority because all this stuff happened because people lost property, right?
Yeah.
And that's really like, you understand how important that is, man. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was like families that own homes. It's like three, four houses next to each other.
Yep.
I'm like that's one of my dreams. That's one of my goals
That's
is to
right.
just have a whole block with my whole family on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's fire.
And it's people that was doing that. You
Already
feel me?
doing that
So
shit.
yeah. So it's
Yep.
like
Yep.
it's inspiration through all the madness, man. Like, I'm
It really
always
is.
trying to find a negative situation and just turn it positive and
Yes.
just be like, man, this is just gonna inspire me to a whole nother level because it's like, and I hope it inspire everybody else to a whole nother level too because it really is just like, things get burned down and then you just got to build it back up,
Yep.
and
Literally.
and you're gonna see the strength in yourself, strength in your family,
Yep.
through it. And
Mm-hmm.
and one big message that I do want to say to people though is like, don't fight with your family.
Mm.
You feel me? Over money, over anything, no matter how hard, no matter the
Man.
struggles that you're going through, like, don't fight with your family because
That's
like
facts.
it ain't gonna do nothing but stress you out,
Yep.
make stuff worse,
Yep.
so
Yep.
yeah.
Absolutely. That is number one. And I've been having to douse out fires amongst all the women that I'm taking care of right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, and it's literally just off of little personality stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like trying to be like, we are stronger together, y'all. Don't let this pettiness get to you now.
Yeah.
It's like I've had to like literally douse them out. So you for sure hit that shit, bro. Especially right now. Especially so all our community members out there, man. Dina, like, we feel y'all. We're here with y'all. We're all going through it right now. And just really just stick to this shit together because we don't really have anybody that's really guiding and leading us. We're all really just leaning on each other and ourselves,
Yeah.
to get us to where we're going. So, all the stuff that people are doing right now, thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody that's doing shit right now, that's
Yeah.
doing something to make this shit see the silver lining through it all and like helping each other out with down from the churches that are giving all this stuff. Be good, bro. Beyonce's brand, bro. Her foundation had this fire ass Dina Day of Service in Brookside Park, and it was for like invited applicants only. So it was like there were certain people that you couldn't even you got an email that just said you were just selected, and um, and uh, and so when you had the opportunity to when you got the email, you're like, oh shit, but it also says like you cannot invite, you can't say anything to anybody else.
Yeah.
That's hard as shit.
The whole city gonna come down there. Yeah, for real.
And I get that too, but and I was just so thankful to just know like there are these opportunities coming our ways, and for a handful of people that were down there, but it was a really good time just seeing some familiar faces, seeing how this whole situation has revealed the amount of connections we all are or that we all have in Dina. I was like, oh shit, so and so, like that was happening a lot.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that is just such a good symbol of hope throughout the years that we're about to be through this shit. There's going to be these things that's going to guide us through it no matter what.
Yeah.
So yeah. I am going to wrap this up. Dang, I wanted to talk about how the hell you feel about spending money on taking girls on dates. Do you feel like they should like?
Well, shit. Let's talk about it.
No, we just need 10 more minutes. Wait on it's 45. Yeah. We got 10 more minutes. We got 10 more minutes. So how real quick, because I've always wanted to know this. I'm still serious because I grew up. I have nothing but girlfriends, and so like I've always the girlfriends I've had to make sure of them. But the majority of them have this expectation that the man is supposed to take care of, what I'm saying, the bill, or like there is the expectation that they take the date, that they fully fund the date and stuff like that. So how does that feel for you as like a heterosexual man, black man with that expectation? And does that feel like a chore? Does it feel like it is worthy of doing it? Like what are those feelings?
See, I think it's not a chore. So first off, for all the women out there, yes, the man should pay for the date.
Okay, here you go,
Niggas
Chris.
should pay for the date. I believe that strongly, right? Like
Okay.
I said, my people from the South, I'm a straight gentleman, 100%, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do not believe in women just going on a date with a dude just to get a free meal. That's some leech. That's some bum shit. If you doing that, you's a bum, straight out. But I think it comes on a man though to be able to lead, right? Like you need to be able to. You are the one pursuing a woman, right? So if I'm asked to take you out, I'm asked to take you out because I see something in you. One, I'm not gonna just some men do this, like you just trying to hit, so you gonna take a woman on a date, and you gonna spend the money. If you don't fuck, niggas get mad. They black. Then that's when you feeling like,
that's
damn, like I just got type
Okay,
shit. But it's
okay.
like it's the intention, right,
Yeah.
behind it. So I think
That's true. Is the intention behind it?
yeah, 100%. So I think coming up, I was kind of on that a little bit. So you will feel like it's like a chore and everything to pay for the date. But I think where I'm at now, man, it's just like I'm only going out with quality women. Like I think we talked about this before. Like I'm not even sticking my dick in women that I don't feel comfortable getting pregnant. Like that's a
true.
big thing. Like
Yep.
like if all the women that I have messed with, all the women that I have messed with, if I
if you happen,
yeah, if
you
I
gonna have that
sex-
baby with them.
Yeah, I'm not out here stressed because I
Okay.
know they bring value to the table. I bring value to the table, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the biggest thing. Like you gotta have some type of value that you bring to the table, and I know what type of value I bring to the table as a man, right? And not saying I'm rich or anything like that, but I provide like one clarity, peace of mind, security for a woman, right? And just stability. You feel me? So
Yeah.
as a woman, she got to be able to provide something. You can't just be there looking cute and can't even hold a conversation about nothing. Like, that's the biggest thing too.
Okay.
For me, intelligence. Like,
Yeah.
But
That's crazy that everything you just said had nothing to do with money.
yeah.
That's actually good. Because I know that there is sometimes this expectation of like, I think like sometimes how I think about it is that like, well, maybe the guys, because there might be some men that just act like the way they act towards them or have that feeling of like it's a chore because they just don't got it to spend. They just don't got it.
Yeah.
So instead of just being like, I don't got it and just worry about instead of doing another way, like sometimes that's why it becomes a chore to some men of like the expectation too.
Yeah.
It's like,
And you hear a lot. I think what men need to do though, like if you don't have it, don't go on no date.
Don't go on
that
a
means
date.
you need to focus on yourself way more. You need to just lock in on yourself.
Yep.
And you don't need to be out here dating if you can't even take. You feel me? You can't take a woman on a date. Because for the most part, like an expensive date now, man, be like you ain't gonna pay more than $300 for real. Like so. Well,
unless you got it,
Yeah.
unless you literally are on $100,000 plus salary.
yeah, and depending on what you order, you gotta
That's true.
You gotta do your research as a man. You gotta make sure you pick the restaurant.
That's what you doing.
Pick
That's what you doing.
I pick the restaurant.
That's smart as shit.
That tomahawk steak better be the highest motherfucking item on there. Yeah, for real. Hey, but what I want to know in reverse is how it is for you, or like what's that world like when you taking a man on a date, right? Like who pay, right? Because it ain't no man or woman. It's like y'all both down there.
You better fucking get that shit Dutch, okay? Yeah. That's what you call going Dutch. Two people paying equal. No, good question. Personally, I love to provide. I'm a provider, and I think that is just something that was instilled in me as being the only boy amongst girls growing up. And then kind of see my dad always being gone because he was providing, amongst some other shit, but he was providing. And so that is where that will comes from me. So when I'm with my girlfriends and when everything like that, I'm the only boy. It's for me, it's not just a chore, it's chivalry. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's how I operate, acts of service, all that shit. So when it comes to actually dating, it's crazy because if I feel like you are a if I feel like you are a dominant man, because there are different personalities of men when it comes to dating. There are your more submissive men, there's your dominant men. I don't want to use the word feminine and masculine because I feel like everybody has both. So I think it's more of like domineering and submissive. So for me, if you're more domineering to me, I would expect us or you to pay for the meal. And I say you and us because I can feel like there's like an equal thing going there too. Like you can afford it, I can afford it. So if it's like the first date, it always depends on who asks who first. That's really what it is. Like I feel like for me, it's like if a nigga asks me out, I think that he's going to take care of it. If we're just friends, then we're splitting it. You know, and that's period. But if you ask me out, that means that you're trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, do that. And so that's the one thing I can't relate to women on, and that's the one thing I knew that I could relate with, like, in those conversations with girls, right? But if I ask you out, it is my expectation to pay for it. And that's just how I feel like that is how it goes. And I've told my girlfriends, I was like, because I know that sometimes for me, it's like, if I don't got it, then I'm for sure not either going, or I just knowing that you paying for it. You feel me? But when I be telling my girlfriends, I be like, you sometimes can't be like, especially if it's giving like the first date type of thing. I feel like personally, and some women might be like, shut the fuck up, nigga. But I feel like women would have more, weight and impress the dude if they say they're gonna split the bill with you.
You going somewhere? 'Cause I was about to say something.
No, I'm serious. I feel like that. I
yeah.
like that. I feel like it is. You hit a man different with that shit.
No, 100%, man. And that's like, for me, I think it's not even like sometimes it's just a gesture.
Just a gesture.
Just like, you don't even gotta pay it. Just let me know that you got it, and you not even like, you not on no leash trying to like just take. That's the vibe of the women now in society. Some women, not all women. That's just the tone through the music, through everything. Which we know the music influence everybody. So it's like that's really the focus. It's just like, what can I get from nigga? What can I take, right? If you showing me that you actually can invest something and bring something to the table, women don't even understand. A nigga gonna go 100 miles per hour for you. Like if I ask a woman on a date and she pay for it,
oh shit.
Niggas gonna, and I'm ready to pay for it. I don't even expect that she do that.
Yeah, right.
It's gonna change my whole thought process ever.
It's
gonna be like, damn, okay, one, you secure, right, financially, and it's just like, you not about the the mainstream society, the mainstream stuff that's going on.
Right. You're not, and that is coming from. That is one of the things I feel like with having and growing up with just having two parts of, like, being in both worlds as a gay black man. I've been in the groups with my female friends, understanding what their concerns are and what they believe in and stuff like that. So I got a chance to really inhale a lot of those beliefs and then compare them to when I'm in the world with men and hearing the way they think, and even conceptualizing the fact that I'm a man too. And sometimes the way I think can be influenced, where I can now bond or connect the two and figure out, this is how you guys can actually make this work. And I've told my girlfriends, I was like, this at least like the first date. The next date, let that be whatever you want it to be. Put some weight in that shit. Like, if you can, just split it. I mean, like, y'all both eating, just do it real quick. But if he wants to, then cool. But I feel like you would definitely change the dynamic of the relationship with just that simple gesture. And that may just have to take you doing some financial literacy classes or something. But I just say, I dare y'all. I dare all my women, and I dare my boys, my family out there who got men out there who may be thinking the same way. You know, like, it's always good to just think, like, if you can pitch in, I feel like that shows a lot about you in the relationship. And then you just, I think that's just what that comes down to be.
Yeah,
So,
it set the tone, and for women, it's a boss move, and it's like for new dudes that's not insecure and they like women like that,
yep.
they instantly gonna turn them on. I know it turned me on. That shit turned me on. For
Yeah,
real.
because like you got money. Man, that was so good, Chris. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I appreciate you for just coming on in again with us, and us just being here, coming on the couch like we normally do,
Yeah,
and
you know.
just chop it up a little bit. And I just
Yeah.
want to just echo to everybody too. Just get out there, make those financial choices that are going to now be shaping the rest of your life. Like if you are 10 watching this, take advantage of just making sure those resources are attained. Make them phone calls, make those emails, make those connections with people. Go to classes, go to workshops, go to webinars. Treat that shit like you trying to go to a club or you about to go to the grocery store. Like make it a necessity. Clubs are not a necessity. But make it treat it like that because you will really, 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 really be happy at the end of the day and less stressed about how you're gonna survive and make something, have generational wealth and stuff like that. So we're wrapping up. This is Under One Roof. Stefano Shea, here's my roomie.
Chris Hollis, you know what it is.
And catch us next time.